Hello, it's Dr. Johnston here. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and as you can see, it's fall here. And I find myself looking at these trees and watching the leaves as they drop anytime the wind blows just even a little bit. And I start to think about how nature has so much to tell us about when to let go. And that's something that seems to be really hard for us because we get feelings that come up and it's like they get stuck. And we get stuck in the feeling and think that there's no way out. So the idea of trying to let go is kind of a mystery, because how do you let go? How do you let go of uncomfortable, painful, scary feelings? And what you have to realize is that you can't really let go of them. They have their own natural flow, and they will let go. But you have to get behind the feeling. You have to get beneath the feeling to the sensation that you first experience that comes even before the feeling. And sometimes that might be a contraction in your belly, or a warmth that spreads through your body, or a little tickle in the back of your neck. And then what happens is we attach a story to that sensation. We give it meaning. Now here's the thing. You can't let go of the story either. But if you investigate the story, if you look at the story will let go of you. So how does that work? Well, first of all, you have to recognize that there is a story, and not only that, you're the story keeper and you're the storyteller. So there's a woman named Angeles Arian, and she talked about a tribe once that was studied a great deal because there was no violence in this tribe. And one of the things that they learned about the tribe is that everyone in the tribe worked with their dreams. So the first thing in the morning, people would talk about their dreams, and that would inform how their day was going to be. But what I found more interesting is that they talked about their waking dreams, what I call and we call daydreams. And so whenever someone would have, and all children were taught to do this, whenever someone would have a negative waking dream, like, oh, let's say you are driving in your car and you imagine as you're winding around a cliff that the car goes off the cliff. I mean, we all do this. And they say to themselves, and that's a story that doesn't need to happen. And if they have a positive daydream, like saving kittens from a burning building, they say to themselves, and that's a healing story. I'm going to invite you to try this, because something interesting happens when you recognize that it's a story, and it's a story that you're telling yourself, and it's a story that doesn't need to happen. And see what happens when you do that, and you're having a scary thought or a painful thought, or you're thinking that terrible things are going to happen. So when my children were teenagers and they were all learning how to drive, cars would pull up and immediately my mind would go, car crash. And that's a story that doesn't need to happen. It shifts something within you when you recognize that it's a story, and that you are the storyteller, the story keeper, and that means you're in charge of the story. And so, until next time, thank you for joining me at the Light of the Moon Cafe.